Alright guys, can you hear me? I cannot hear myself in the stream. It's very delayed. Alright, guys. We have Israel versus Poland, two giants playing versus each other. On the red side, we have Mayor, Pro Forever, Lagermetten, Yannick. On the blue side, we have Kojo, Massa, Zapuki, and Kroll. So I hope for all the viewers in attendance, you're with me. Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, wake up.
Alright, we're about to kick this super match off. Pro Forever and DM, Lagermetten goalkeeper. Not sure if Yannick's a striker or Mayer is striker, but the Israeli team, straight off the bat, starting the ball off. And one thing to note is that Isco isn't playing, so Pro Forever in the DM spot. Now, Isco and Pro Forever, two very good players, but very different in their style. Pro Forever is more of a technical player versus Isco, who is, does the basics extremely well. So it'll be interesting. And then we have Mayer, of course, as well, who's been featuring in these Israeli games. So it's going to be very interesting. It's not the Israeli lineup that we seen from previous years. Now, the Polish lineup featuring Zapuki and Rozbitez in spec in the first half. So we're going to see how that goes. Now, Zapuki, who I think is a very good defensive player, and in HTML, some players still haven't adapted to it, but HTML is all about defending well and then passing the ball around and spamming it. So Zapuki is good in that role. Now, Kroll. Back passes to Massa, Kroll to Massa, Kroll, and Yannick is very close, staying, right on top of Massa. And we're going to see how they work the pressure off. But right now, the Polish side are passing the ball very comfortably and actually looking very confident here. So the Israelis do need to watch out. This is not a simple game they got in their hands. Mayer with some very good corner control. Back passes to Pro Forever. Yannick now tries the shot through the middle, but both Zapuki and Massa were covering that ball. And now Zapuki misjudges the ball, but they don't manage to score. Mayer now. Mayer with a very nice double shot. Mayer again. Now the Israeli side are pressuring, but, no clear-cut chances. Yannick could have shot there, and they're creating some space now. The Polish team have to watch out a little bit, but it will be very interesting to see how the Israeli team responds with, Isco not being there, because Isco is generally known as one of the best DMs, and, maybe he doesn't have that flashy play in him, but he plays it very well, and again, as I said, he does the basics really well, so Pro Forever kind of has to carry that role. And then again, Mayer, another good player, but who, if we compare to some of the other Nations Cup, hasn't played a big role in the Nations Cup in the previous years. But now Pro Forever needs to be very careful there. Lagermat and Pro Forever really messing up there, and that's the kind of things that they need to be careful of, because if the Polish side score, it's going to be very difficult for Israel. Not that they can't score, but I will reckon that the Polish side will adjust and adapt and play a bit differently if they do score. So it's very important for Israel not to concede and also to score that first goal. Now I think that it's still the group stages, right? I'm not sure, but I think it is. So both teams, it's not a must-win game, right? We're not in the final stages yet. But still, of course, both teams would want to win this game and just show that they are the top side, and I think both teams have the chance to win this game. Now, Israel have started out a little better than Poland, controlling the game a little better. Israel, of course, are very confident. They know that they have the players and they've achieved a lot of success in this game, so they're not panicking a lot. But again, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of the possession. And Zapuki there actually just juking Pro Forever. It doesn't matter if you have 100% of the possession if you can't score and if you concede. So that's also something to take note. Although Israel have started better, this is still a very open game, and we're almost 5 minutes into the first half, so another 5 minutes to go. Zapuki now gets it to Massa, Massa to Kroll. Kroll would have liked him to get that into the corner, and Massa misjudges that ball. Now Kojo needs to play that very safe, and Mayer, who's extremely good in these corner situations, would like to see him just back pass, and now it's the Israeli team with the possession. Yeah, Pro Forever through the middle there. Actually unexpected. I thought he would choose the pass to the top, but actually chooses the pass through the middle, and that's one of the things with these passes through the middle. They're not always 100%, a goal opportunity, but they do create a little bit of chaos in the opponent and the opponent's defense. So we're gonna see how the game goes. All right, Lagermet's got the ball now. Needs to clear that ball. Now Kroll. Polish side, they did some good things, but haven't done a lot since then. Now let's see what they can do. Zapuki with the ball. Zapuki tries a lift. Kroll now. And Kroll, I'm not sure what he's trying to do. I mean, having a little bit of... Both teams are having a hard time creating opportunities. Now Israel finds a little bit of space, but can't use it. Now Poland is actually striking back with some of their own attacking play, although it's not as crisp as the Israeli play. You can already see that, but it's pressuring Israel nonetheless. Now Kroll back passes to Massa, Zapuki, a bit of a bad ball control there. And again, when either team has possession, Massa. And that's the type of thing that you need to be careful of, because if Massa had juked the opponents there, that would have been a very dangerous opportunity, a clear ball to Kroll there. And in HTML, it's very difficult to get the ball out when you got it in defense, especially when you're playing versus a good team. So let's see what the Israeli team can do now. Now Kroll mispasses it, and I think the Israeli team have the possession, but a bit of miscommunication between Mayer and Pro Forever. I think Mayer just wanted to back pass that, and Pro Forever just wanted to get that into the corner. Now Pro Forever does a big mistake. Zapuki tries to shoot that into the goal, but it doesn't quite work out. Now it's Massa again. Massa to Kroll. A lot of space for Kroll, and sometimes you think maybe, just maybe, if he didn't just always try to get it in the corner, they would get a bit more out of it. Now it's Kroll again. Kroll to Massa. Massa with a brilliant ball, but Israel also very aware in their defending. They're not getting really caught out, even when Massa does a brilliant ball to either Zapuki or Kroll. Pro Forever and Yannick are quickly there to to cover the angle, making it very hard for the Polish team to score. And for the last 5 minutes, I think, or a few minutes, Zapuki! And a very tight game. It's hard to create chances, even though they're creating some space, Poland and Israel. They're not having 100% opportunities, but Poland in the last few minutes have controlled the possession of the game. But again, as I said, the possession doesn't mean a lot. Israel, I think, a lot more creative in their passing play. Yannick's now to Pro Forever, and a bit of miscommunication there. I mean, we have to take into consideration, obviously, Mayor and Pro Forever have played in a team together in Guns N' Moses, but right now, Mayor has his own team in White Walkers, and actually, the only two Israeli players who are playing together in the same team is Lagermet and Pro Forever. So there's going to be a little bit of miscommunication. But if we take a look at the Polish side, maybe individually, Israel have maybe, arguably, one or two stronger players, but all four in the Polish side play in the same team, so they're used to each other. And that's very important. You know, individually, you have to be a good Haxball player, but more importantly, you have to play well as a team. Pro Forever with an excellent interception there. Mayor just gets that ball to the corner. Mayor again, here with a nice double shot. But again, we haven't seen a lot of chances. And it would have been interesting. Kroll! What? A try by Kroll, and Lagermet really needs to watch out for that. He can't give so much space to Kroll as he's been giving. Kroll, who maybe isn't technically the most gifted player, but has a knack for scoring important goals. So Lagermet needs to, you know, wake up and just be aware of the danger. Now Mayer with a bad pass. We have 10 seconds left. Massa, Kroll, Massa, 5 seconds left, but Israel are defending well, and this half will finish with a 0-0 score line. But if I have to analyze this both half, both teams really haven't had 100% chances, and that tells you how close the game has been. Now, Isco is actually in the spectator zone.
User joined your channel.
So, now both teams are asking for a host change. Now, I do have a host, and I think it's pretty good for Israeli players. So let's try it out. But yeah, I think also, to be honest, the other host was lagging a little bit. Even for myself, I thought that it was, you know, maybe just my extrapolation being a bit too high, but the host was lagging for both teams. Now, 0-0 in the first half, and we haven't really seen a lot of chances. This isn't a game where a lot of chances are going to be created, so I'm just going to go right ahead and predict either a 0-0 draw or a 1-0.
Yannex, you suck dick, you piece of shit. Yannex, you are a dead man, motherfucker. You don't know how to play, piece of shit, man. Your mom is dead.
Alright.
Sound muted.
Where we've seen a lot of chances, and as I said, I predicted 0-0 draw or a 1-0 win for either team, because it's a very tightly contested game. Now, we are about to start this game off. Now the Polish side are starting the game off. Zapuki with the ball. Zapuki Pro Forever intercepts, but the Polish side are pressuring extremely hard. Both teams wanting to win this game. Kojo needs to be a bit careful. A bit, not the most confident goalkeeping by Kojo. Now Yannick's keeping that ball in the corner. Both AMs in both teams have been keeping a close eye in the enemy DM, sticking very close to them. Now, the Israeli team have possession of the ball. Mayer just keeping it in the corner. Mayer again gets it to Pro Forever, but you can see Zapuki is right there. And they need to be a bit careful, Mayer. Look at where the enemy AM is positioned. Now it's Zapuki with the ball. And very close game so far. Not extremely exciting because we haven't seen a lot of chances, but you do expect that from two top teams. Now Poland are pressuring, and Isco is in the specs. Now it might be the fact that Israel will finish first or second and go through, and that's why Isco isn't playing. But it's a shame for Israel not playing Isco because you can already see it's not going as well as it might want to go for the Israelis because Israel got beaten by Turkey, and although Turkey is also one of the favorites to go through.
Say what do you say, cameraman? Say again?
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
Are obviously one of the favorite, if not the ultimate favorites to winning this competition. So, you do expect them winning against Poland, who obviously is also a top team, but have to say not in the level of Israel, and that was close to being in. Poland now. Woo, Mayer with some very nice tricks and actually almost catching Kojo off guard, but a very nice interception by Zapuki, and I think Zapuki's actually done some very nice interceptions this game, I must say. Very nice interceptions from Zapuki, but obviously a bit lacking in the attacking department. Now Kojo is coming up. Kojo does the simple pass to Kroll to the corner. Kroll versus Pro Forever, and Kroll winning that battle. Massa needs to keep possession of the ball. Massa, Kroll, and I have to say, as I said before, it's a very close game, and it can go either side. Now, I do predict a 0-0 draw, but a 1-0 for either side would be, what could happen, and it would be disappointing for either side because it's been such a close game. We haven't seen a lot of chances. Now, Lagermat, Pro Forever, and now Israel again struggling a bit here. Now, for Israel, they need to make sure that they don't get frustrated by not having the ball, because if they do get frustrated, it's going to create some more chances. And Kroll again attempting that double shot to the goal, and it's been quite dangerous so far. So definitely something that Lagermet needs to pay attention to. And as I've said, I think Poland have had more of the possession, but their passing play isn't as fluid as Israel, but they're controlling the game quite well now, and Israel are having a very hard time. This is definitely not an easy opponent for Israel. And actually, Rozbita is actually kept in the spectators mode even for this half, so it's very interesting. Israel having a hard time clearing the ball. Now Pro Forever, but Zapuki with a very nice block. Need to keep calm because, scoring is very important, but what's even more important? Not conceding. And Poland need to make sure that even though they're doing very well this game, that they don't suddenly switch off and concede a crappy goal. Pro Forever again, a bit rusty in his play. And Yannick's and Pro Forever, they're having a lot of trouble here. And you can see the Poland side are not afraid to pressure the Israelis. They know that they can win this game, so they're not playing with fear at all. So that's very nice to see from the Poland side.
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
Sitting very far behind, making it very hard for Mayer to score a solo goal. Kojo, who's actually a very safe goalkeeper and does a good job here, doesn't let Mayer get any free opportunities. And we have around a little over 4 minutes left of this half, and it does seem like my 0-0 prediction is coming true. And I think both teams have had a little bit of trouble because both of the teams' AMs have stood very close to the opponent DM, which makes it very hard to score a goal. But Pro Forever with a nice shot there, and I think that's one of the things both teams have to do. And if that ball had gone to Mayer, that would have been a very good opportunity. Both teams have to get their DMs to shoot a little bit more often because both teams are playing very deep and defensive and safe as the DM-AM combo. So both teams have to get their DM to do some more shots. You know, again, Pro Forever with that shot there, creating a very big opportunity. Now there's a lot of space for Kroll. And not a lot he can do with that ball. Massa again tries the shot through the middle, but read by the Israeli team. Massa again. Massa needs to get that to Zapuki. The spam battle. Zapuki. Yannick's getting really close there. Massa. And they're pressuring all three, and they still managed to get the ball out. Wow. And Zapuki, I think he could have done a drop there, but chooses the safe option and just shoots it in the corner. Massa again, but we still haven't had any 100% opportunity. Both teams just neutralizing each other here. Zapuki again, that was a bit of a good passing. Oh, and that could have been the chance right there if Pro Forever hadn't been blocking Kroll, and Kroll could have gotten the ball to Zapuki. Now, Zapuki will get that ball to the corner, but I wish just the Poland side risked a little bit more because I think this game is for the taking for them. Israel having an incredibly hard time just clearing the ball. Very hard for them to clear the ball here. I mean, you can see Pro Forever and Yannick's, they're not sure what to do. You know, it's, again, Poland aren't creating 100% chances, but Israel aren't creating chances themselves. Zapuki needs to get that ball. Massa! Interception by Yannick, and now Mayer, who has an opportunity. Very nice double wall bounce by Mayer, but very hard to do anything there. And I'm missing some drops here just to confuse the enemy team. Mayer, some very nice skills. He's trying to do something himself. Yannick's Pro Forever. Very nice. Read by Massa. We only have 1.5 minutes left. Pro Forever, this is the opportunity! But Kojo is exactly there where he needs to be. And that's, my ladies and gentlemen, that is top-class goalkeeping, and I think that Israel had to do slightly better, just pass the ball there. But very nice action by Pro Forever, and that was maybe a 50-50 chance. The biggest chance we've seen in the game. Zapuki intercepts, 1 minute left. Can Poland now return the favor? Kroll in a duel versus Pro Forever. Pro Forever. Kroll still with the ball, but needs to back pass. Yannick intercepts, but they're messing it a little up. Kroll and Yannick and Pro Forever still both there. Now a little over 30 minutes left. Kroll needs to pass the ball here, just attempting to do a little bit too much here. Massa with a nice juke. Now it's Mayer. Mayer does a very good job of controlling that ball. Shoots it also straight at Koyo. And now Israel might have the last opportunity of the game. Israel, Yannick! But Yannick knows not to shoot that because that would not be an opportunity. Pro Forever, there's a little bit of space here. Pro Forever again with the shot through the middle. One last chance. We have 5 seconds. Yannick needs to back pass. Pro Forever. again tries the shot through the middle, but well read by Zapuki, and we have good half. And I've actually made a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually the knockout stages of the Nations Cup, so I apologize for that mistake. That means that either side will go through, so very interesting that Isco doesn't play. He's probably not available. Isco is either not available or confident that his teammates will win this game. A little bit risky from Israel. So we'll see what happens there. This game will continue tonight, folks, and we will see who will advance in this knockout stage. So I think it's gonna be 2 times 5 minutes. A little bit of confusion, but we do have Rosemary if need be. A very interesting game. I have to say, this game might, take a while before it finishes because neither team have created a lot of chances. So if anybody has any predictions, please write them down in the chat. Who do you think will advance? Who do you think will win? All the good stuff. And I'm going to do another introduction because we are in the golden goal section. In the red side, we have Lagermet, Pro Forever, Yannick, and Mayer. On the blue side, we have Kojo, Massa, Zapuki, and Kroll. And everybody repeat after me. Let's get ready to rumble!
Blocked user joined your channel.
All right, Israel will start this half off.
Blocked user disconnected from your channel.
And unfortunately, we do have some trolls in this who are just joining the channel. Now,
Your channel was edited.
Israel will have the ball in possession. Mayer now. 2 seconds, Folk. My computer is bugging. All right, Pro Forever now with the ball. Pro Forever manages to almost get that to the corner, but Kojo with the interception. Now the Polish side are in Israel's half. Zapuki with the ball. Massa to Kroll. Kroll tries to double shoot it, but actually fails. Massa! Lagermet has that covered. Now, Zapuki again. Zapuki! And Kroll now. Poland really pressuring Israel again, like the other half, and Israel have had a very hard time getting these balls out of defense. So, but again, no clear-cut chances for Poland so far. So although they have possession, and you can say, wow, they're controlling the game, they haven't really created any opportunities. Zapuki. A little bit of corner play. Kroll now, and again, just Israeli team, or I mean, the Polish side are very content in playing it safe. Just get the ball into the corner, and I think that's not the best attitude to have. They're not really passing the ball extremely well. They're just taking it to the corner. Hello, Gio. Now, Mayor, Pro Forever, and you can see Israeli team is a little bit more ambitious. They're not just playing it safe. They're also just trying to create some chances. Now, Mayor to Pro Forever, Yannick's, and just a bit of slow passing here. It's not an Israeli side that we're used to know. And Mayer, who's done a lot of wall tricks, but you can see what the Israeli team is lacking is that chemistry. And that's what Poland has. Now, Poland, on the other hand, perhaps doesn't have the individual quality of Israel. A bit too much themselves. Yannick's, again, why didn't he just back pass to Pro Forever? Pro Forever doing some wall tricks. Just pass. They need to pass the ball fast. Yannick's again. You see? Pro Forever keeping the ball a lot. And I understand that Zapuki and Massa are defending very deeply. But they need to pass the ball around. And perhaps, I haven't seen Lagermat play so offensively. In a 2-2 formation. That will create more space for Israel. Now Pro Forever, that was a nice skill by Pro Forever. Pro Forever again. But again, the play is just slowing down way, way too much. And that's what Israel are lacking right now. Kroll, on the other hand, getting that ball into safety. Massa Zapuki! And that was the opportunity. Of course, hard to score, but that was the closest chance we've seen so far. Zapuki with a 1-versus-1 situation and misses, and we don't have a lot left in this first half. Zapuki in a duel with Pro Forever, and Zapuki is just waiting it out. We have 5 seconds left in this first golden goal series, and still no goals. And guys, I have to say, if neither team score now, I am going to drop off because it's already been 25 minutes and I have summer holidays and I want to play some games myself. So let's see if these teams can score. Hopefully they can score now. Mayer, Kocho a bit off position, but not the best rocket shot. Attempt, Zapuki gets that ball to the corner. Lagermet, although, has the ball. Yannick's now, good block from Mayer, but a hard thing to do. Now, Massa tries to... Ooh, what a ball by Kojo to Kroll. Now let's see if the Polish side can do anything with that ball. Kroll, back passes to Massa. Ooh, nice interception by Yannick's. And both teams really struggling to create chances. And that tells you how close this game has been. Now, either both teams have been really well defensively, which we have to give props to. Both teams have done extremely well defensively, but I do not think we have seen the best attacking Haxball game of this tournament so far. I think both teams could play better attackingly. So Zapuki got the ball now to Massa. Massa gets it to Zapuki a little bit faster. We want to see some passes. Massa to Kroll, but again, Yannick's is there now. Mayer, but Kojo, as I said, going back just to cover the ball. Very safe goalkeeping from Kojo, which is good for the Polish side. Now Israel are pressuring Mayer. A little too much from him. Gets it to Pro Forever now. And Yannick's, but very hard to create chances for both teams. Now Very bad ball possession from the Israeli side. Lagermat choosing to be safe there. Kroll with the spam duel. All of them are spamming. And that's also one way to score. Kroll again. And Kroll just a little bit of chemistry lacking from both sides. Bit of passing play. We want to see passing sequences, and both teams are taking it to the corner a little bit too much for my liking. Now we have 2.5 minutes left. Can either team score? But the Israeli team pressuring very good there. Pro Forever needs to keep that ball because the Polish side are pressuring. Yannick's and Pro Forever. Kocho does a good job, and surprisingly, we haven't seen a goalkeeper error so far, and that's one of the things that can also cost the matches. So both goalkeepers playing very safe so far, which is good. Pro Forever now, but you can see Poland and Israel, it's very hard to get the ball out. Kojo needs to be a bit careful there. Massa now. Massa with a very good ball to Zapuki. Now Lagermet is out of position. Can they use this chance? No, they can't. Mayer! But Kojo, Massa! Wow, that was the opportunity. Poland need to be a bit careful. Now they need to pressure! Wow, Kojo with a very dangerous clearance. If Pro Forever had controlled that ball a little better, that was a goal. Israel is looking a little bit more dangerous here. Pro Forever shoot it up. And again, a lack of chemistry from the Israeli side, which has been the hallmark of this game from both sides. Although we are expecting Israel as the favorites to do a little bit better. Lagermet almost gets juked by Kroll. Under 1 minute left. Yannick doesn't manage to get the pass off. Kroll tries to get that ball to the corner. He does, but Pro Forever's got the ball. Pro Forever with a very nice wall bounce. Now Mayer needs to get that ball to the corner. Does so. 30 seconds left. Can Israel or Poland create one last chance? Yannick's got the ball. 3 Israeli or Polish players rushing him, and that's been the struggle for both teams. Zapuki! Goal! Poland! Poland with the goal! Wow. And they scored in the last few seconds. Israel a little bit sloppy, and I think they also got a little bit frustrated there.
User in your channel timed out.
Wow. Well, folks, that's it for me. Poland advance. So it's Poland instead of Israel who are one of the favorites to win this cup. And very interesting to see the future matches. I'm Petty, and I'm out.
User disconnected from your channel. Channel switched. User disconnected from your channel.